very fond of Dunsford, and this is a good start to week 3. It's windy still, but it's sunny, and this village is just absolutely gorgeous. I can mention to her that she's into dancing. So it's morning on Monday. Alright, yeah, go. So that on the horizon is Dartmoor, and I came from the other side of that. And I'm now here in Cadbury Castle, which is just outside Thoverton. Today I'm walking to Tiverton. Had an incredible day yesterday walking with Richard Dealer, who's the author of the books that I'm following, Mary Michael Pilgrim's Way guidebooks. And yeah, it was a real privilege to walk along with the guide. It meant that I didn't have to look at the instructions for a whole day, which was nice. And yeah, we talked of many things, and yeah, just so many interesting things about how, like, what the ancient paths are and how our ancestors have been walking them for such a long time, and just the possibilities of that maybe that they were migratory paths that we used to understand in the way that animals do. We just knew they were there. I do a herbalism apprenticeship that I'm doing at the moment, and one of the things we talk about on there is that animals know which plants, they instinctively know which plants will heal them, and we've lost that instinct in ourselves, and you can learn it again. I've been doing sensory herbalism where we relearn it, and part of becoming sensitive to these energy lines, ley lines, is just becoming aware of them again and feeling the different atmosphere of places, which I think we all feel, don't we, when we're walking through different spaces. You notice it, and I've very much noticed the difference between West Cornwall, Central Cornwall, East Cornwall, and then Devon, and even Devon's changed, and the soil changed yesterday and became red. And yeah, it's interesting that I just noticed the atmospheres in those places, but becoming sensitive to the lines that are like meridian lines that run around the body. And we talked about the dragon energy and how it's possibly even connected all the way to Australia, and there's the rainbow serpent energy in Australia songline. And that when there was a ceremony held on Ayers Rock, this was actually Stuart who told me this, who runs the Earth Energies Facebook group, that when there was a ceremony held at Ayers Rock where they pulled out the pins in Ayers Rock that held the safety fence that led tourists up the rock, they pulled out the pins from that, and it meant the dowsers found at St Michael, on the St Michael line at the Hurlers Stone Circle, that the line widened, and there's a kind of flowery bit along the line by the central stone, and it went 3D and had loads of petals, and yeah, it just completely changed. So I think, it's like acupuncture on a body. There's all these energy lines that move through us, and that they are also there in the earth. And by walking, someone actually posted on the Earth Energies Facebook that me walking this line is the line's enjoying the attention. And I love that. I love the idea that there's the ripples that I'm leaving behind. And that's what we talk about in the Museum of Ordinary People, that we're celebrating the ripples ordinary people leave behind. And doing pilgrimage is all about rippling along a line, a river of energy that our ancestors have trod. I'm now standing on an Iron Age fort, and so many ancestors have been here for hundreds and hundreds of years. Well, 2,000 years of ancestors have lived and been on this fort, and this is the view. And I'm walking all of that, everything you can see there. I'm walking it and reverberating in the footsteps of my ancestors, and I love that. That's flipping great. Should we go for a little walk? Yeah? Should we do a little walkie? Let's go for a walk. Hello. Hello. What are you up to? What are you saying? Are you going to come and attack me? Do you want to have a go on my shoe? What are you going to do? It's starting to rain. Do you mind if we wander? Should we go for a walk? Let's go for a little walk. Yeah? Let's go for a walk. This way. I feel like I can't tell if he's attacking or...
I think it's just really inquisitive.
Oh, very inquisitive. You're a very strange little thing.
That's not meant to happen.
No, you're not meant to do this. I mean, hello. It's nice to see you and everything.
Come on, Dad.
Can you come with us? Whoa!
No,
Oh, it is attacking.
Yeah.
The pheasant's still chasing us. He's just gone onto the sides of the verge. He's still coming. That's so mad. So he
I
just...
think he's cross because we're not giving him food.
I don't know. He attacked us and then he chased us to the car and then he attacked the car and then he's chasing the car down the road. The colour of the soil is so red. Yeah, it's quite mad when that changed to colour. It's just red. Red soil. The sun's just come out and I'm going to be walking through the wetlands, hoping to spot a kingfisher. I love these old paths. They're called holloways through a forest. It's gorgeous. It's pretty epic. It's known as the Hollow. Very Jurassic looking. We've reached Taunton. Civilization come from way over there. And yeah, gonna have a day off in town, which I need. But feels really weird entering into civilization. Feels very strange. So, yeah. Day off. My feet are happy. So I'm on the floodplains of Somerset and I can't believe it's Saturday already. It's been a whole other week. It's crazy. And I'm loving this path. I mean, it doesn't look like anyone's been along here for a long time. It used to be a road. It's even got a name. It's called Stanmore Mead Drove. So, and there's a cattle farm back there. Was Stanmore Hall? There it is over there. Really beautiful old moated house. Yeah, it's gorgeous around here. I'm excited because this week I'm going to be walking to Glastonbury, which is one of my favourite places on earth, and it starts with me walking today to Burrow Mump. And that's the beginning of my next week and my next adventure. There's Burrow Mump, where I'm walking to. I'm going to be walking all the way along the river. It's a nice day today. Here I am on Burrow Mump, and this was like the end of week 3. It's windy, so I apologise for the wind. Glastonbury's over there, and I can see a tour in the distance, and I'm going to be walking to her. And I was given this stick. I've been asked to become a guardian of a healing stick. I'm number 82. And I was given this stick to walk with. It has no cap on the bottom, so it means that I'm touching the ground with the natural stick and I'm walking with it. I walked yesterday with Geraldine and I met her husband Gordon as well, and Gordon is mapping the land of the water lines. So it's not there's ley lines that follow the magnetic lines, he's following the water lines, and there's like power points, beacon trees that are power points along the lines, and how they're oak trees. If you have an oak tree that you used to spend a lot of time with, hang out with as a child, special to you, it's probably or possibly a beacon tree. So it's been a wonderful week. It's been nice to hit Somerset. It's all gone flatter, so it's actually quite nice to be up a hill again, because you get to have the view and see where you come from and where you're going. So I've continued to experience nothing but kindness from people, which has been wonderful. One thing that I have been experiencing, which is interesting, is how everyone is living in a different reality, because everyone's watching different media and different newspapers, and is only ever consuming things that support their confirmation, you know, that confirm their opinion of the world. It means people are living in completely different realities. And the reason why I say that is because, and the thing that, but actually everyone is human. So they're all experiencing pain at the moment, and sadness and grief. There's lots of people who are very lonely, and everyone's fed up with how the world is, whether you're left wing or right wing, everyone's fed up. And everyone's a bit barking mad. Just the things that people believe are really not based on facts. And I don't have facts. I'm not saying I know better than anyone else. But like there's, you know, in terms of fake news, in terms of the powers that be making sure that we don't know our arse from our elbow, they're doing a really good job, because literally everyone I speak to is just in a completely different reality. And they've got people who confirm their reality by being in a bubble with them. But their realities don't fit with the other realities of the other beings 10 miles up the road, next door. Interesting. Anyway, this is glorious. I'm going to go to the pub and get myself some lunch, and then I'm going to start the walk to Staywell and then Glastonbury. Just found somewhere that feels like a really strong power point for this staff. So it's a healing stick, and I just found this navel. It's like a little navel in the ground, just there at the foot of Barrow Monk, and I've placing the stick right in the centre of the navel of this dip that I found, and it feels really strong. So I'm sending loving, healing energy into the earth, dragon energy, transformation. We can make the world a better place. It's all intention, it's all a game, it's all a play. We're making it up as we go along. So what do we want to create? What do we want to create? The words of my teacher Jonathan Kay: create or be created. Let's create something beautiful, kind, and generous.